begins with this gate drive.
Welcome back to the Power to the Ground podcast, your home of motocross and supercross news for the fans and by the fans. I'm your host, Jesse, joined by my buddy, Doug, who we have been estranged for what feels like an eternity now.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it wasn't just a week off, but like we took a whole season off or something. I don't know. That was the longest 2 weeks ever.
Yeah, and both of us had ridiculous work schedules playing into that as well, so that didn't help the whole case.
Dude, I just got home, ran down, turned on the computer, got everything set up, and I still almost missed the intro.
You got here like right in the nick of time.
Yeah.
So We are it's episode 60, man. That's crazy.
It is.
Feels like just yesterday that we did the Big 5-0 show, but yeah, it's 10 episodes ago.
Yeah. I'd say probably like 10 weeks. I don't
Yeah.
think we've missed a week, you know.
Well, they've been doubled up because we've done No. Yeah, it's been 10 weeks because we've only done one episode a week.
Yeah, we were talking about doing the double thing, but then our work schedules just never worked out.
Right. I think we can pull that off, but we can talk a little bit more about that later on in the podcast.
Yeah. I also got my fancy mystery box that has been killing me.
Love it
to watch sitting there.
Yeah, you came in on what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
So it's been sitting there for 2 days, and you've been staring at it, I'm sure, every single time you walk by it, and you're like, do I do it? Can I just retape it?
Yeah. And then Tiller's like, well, just open it and look and act surprised. And I'm like, I can't do that. I'm not an actor, man. Like, that's why I work on motorcycles, you know?
So we're going to do a preview show tonight, talking everything Daytona. I just watched the track animation about 50 times in a row, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. But let's jump into some other stuff first. For those of you watching this live, don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. We'll do our best to keep up with the questions and comments throughout the show. Also on Facebook, new development, you have a subscribe button and a little bell there now. What? So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can get notified every time we go live, which may or may not be more than once a week going forward. For those of you listening on audio, we are doing this podcast on Facebook Live and YouTube Live every Thursday at 7 p.m. EST. Hope you can tune in for the episode next week. Before we start, please consider heading over to powerthe2theground.com and making a small donation on the donate page. A little bit goes a long way. Most people have been donating $10. We have had some donations trickling in over the last, probably 2 months now, which has been a big help, kind of keeping this whole thing rolling. Because as of right now, like all the ad stuff coming out of my pocket, running ads coming straight out of the pocket, doing all the website stuff, graphic stuff, there's a lot of work that goes into this.
It's a labor of love, man. We had that conversation the other day. Like, this is definitely a passion fueled endeavor.
Yes, for sure. A labor of love is a perfect way to put it. I may print myself a t-shirt that says labor of love with the Power to the Ground logo right underneath it. You
could just put it on some skivvies like you did with those 20% off boxer briefs that you got going on there.
I could. We sold one pair of them that day.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, but I got distracted at work and then I forgot to go back. But
so if you guys aren't familiar, we have Power to the Ground underwear on the website now, and right on the junkage region, it says, when in doubt, grab a handful. So if you're interested in those, I think the discount code was only for that day. I'll extend it if you guys want to grab a pair. Also, if you grab a pair and take a picture of you wearing them and send it to me and allow me to post it on social media, I will send you another pair for free.
Oh, Guy, I have so many toys in my garage that I could do underwear pictures on.
Absolutely.
The quad would be hard because I'll probably end up with a calf burn from the header, but we're going to make this happen. All right. And this is going to get weird.
If you get on your dirt bike wearing Power to the Ground underwear and you hit a double on your dirt bike wearing only the underwear, I will send you 3 pairs for free. If you hit a triple, I'll send you 10 pairs for free.
Oh man. Does this extend for quads too? Because I don't want to jump the Sportster.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
I don't think the Sportster would fly very well, but I can do a wheelie with the Sporting. I'll send you that.
So that is another way that you can support the podcast. You can jump over to power2theground.com and jump over to our merch store. You can grab some fun t-shirts that we have over there. We've got hoodies. We've got hats of all sorts, and some bags and some stuff that, oh, that's right, I'm getting some pictures. I'm sure you can tell I have a new camera here, but I'm getting some pictures, Power to the Ground pictures, that are going to go on this little white strip here. And
hey, you actually pointed to the right spot. You weren't all like backwards and upside down.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, where can I go? Yep, right there. So I'm gonna put some pictures right there, and then this is not the final area where this camera is gonna go. So it'll look a little bit different in here in the coming weeks as more stuff comes in.
Like a light bulb. You're looking pretty dark today, man.
Yeah. So the camera is behind my monitor.
Oh.
And like a dummy, I left the light on the same tripod as the camera instead of bringing the light like over here so that I'm actually properly exposed. That just didn't happen. There's it's been a couple of weeks, man. We got to run it. We got to knock the rust off here a little bit.
Yeah, that's I tried to last week. I think I just got a little bit rustier because I got a little lost, but we found our way to the end, man.
I think you did especially for the first try on your own. I think you did a great job, and that was an absolute lifesaver of a session too. I was like, oh no, we're gonna miss it, and you were like, do you want me to just do it by myself? And I was like,
as soon as I sent that text, I regretted it a little because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's that Ralphie meme from Simpsons or whatever. He's like, "Ha, I'm in danger." Like, that's how I felt.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh man."
Oh man, and I was live streaming that day for one of my clients. I had been on camera for 6 hours straight that day. Yeah. Well, it was a long day. It was setup and breakdown and everything. It was a long day.
Oh yeah. That's with all the seasons starting, my days are getting long, man. Got all the GNCC guys. We're trying to get a lot of them left today for Florida. So we'll have I think it's the Big Buck in Florida is getting ready to kick off this Saturday on Racer TV. You can catch the pro quads on Saturday and the pro bikes on Sunday. So another all Saturday of racing. Got GNCC in the morning, Supercross at night. Sunday is all day racing. I'm gonna be pretty excited. My new favorite Thad he's all busted up though, man. He took a spill in the Sprint Enduro series like I threw up on the Facebook, and he messed himself up pretty good. So I definitely hope that he pulls through and he does all right on that, but we'll see. That's a pretty nasty wreck.
Yeah, you sent me that on when did you send that to me? The whole week has been a blur, dude.
All my days feel the same. So I don't know.
You want to do some shout outs before we jump into this officially?
Yeah, why not? Let's give a nice big shout out to Bro Taco Hot Sauce with Sean over there. He's out there making hot sauce and driving his little Jeep around and stuff like that. So he's nice enough to throw us with a 20% code, which is PTTG. You can get your Bro Taco sauce at brotacofoods.com. I was the 100th customer the other day. I had to throw it up, man.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
I was the dogger for a day, man. It was awesome. So
he's been riding around his Super 73 that he just got. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I see all the things of him doing like burnouts in the snow and stuff like that.
That's an That's an e-bike. It looks like a motorcycle, but it's just an e-bike.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then we have SUNSTAR, number one choice for OEMs, mostly Japanese OEMs for sprockets. They also have chains, chain lube, brakes. They got everything, man. Trying to get some stuff changed around over there so that we can use some promo codes and do stuff like that. Right now, everything's pretty much pen and paper, call in, email, stuff like that. But if you reach out to me at SUNSTAR, I'll take care of you. So it's I'll do that if you say that you heard about us on here or you're friends with Jesse or something like that. We'll try to take care of you best we can. So it's other than that, we don't have much. We're waiting on some more people to come through, man. That's
I think we should the next time we do couch cross, I don't think we should we do it this weekend? What do you think? Are you going to be around?
Great question, man. I should be around, I think. Right now, yeah. Well, I was trying to think because I have to do new pads and rotors on my 4x4, get that ready for the race season. And then I just got like a new Yoshi pipe, new intake, new vortex, suspension should be on the way, getting a bunch of stuff for the new race quad.
Woo.
Getting all that. Yeah. So all my spare time has been doing nothing but messing around with nuts and bolts and all that. So
Gotcha.
I don't see why I shouldn't be around for couch cross though.
All right.
I just don't know what my wife wants to do yet. And I have to ask the warden before I commit to anything because she'll probably have something.
Well, let's talk about maybe let's not do couch cross this week, but let's plan for one in the next couple of rounds, and then we'll pump it up, and maybe we'll give away some of those SUNSTAR certs.
Yeah, for sure.
Couch cross. I think that would be a fun thing to do, and probably get a bunch of people on to watch some races with us.
Yeah, what I'll do is we'll get the usual on here, and then I'll see if like my brother, my mom, some of my friends and stuff want to come over too, and we'll just have a big old Supercross party, dude. How about that?
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'll see if I can get Sean on. Maybe he'll do some Bro Taco giveaways. Dude, let's make a spectacle of this. The next couch cross is gonna be huge.
Yeah. What say you guys? Michael, Austin? I haven't seen your dad chime in or Coda. I'm imagining they're here. I don't think they've missed a show. So
yeah, I'm wondering. Let's see if the Facebook chat is being all wonky right now.
I don't know, but Michael wants to walk back his comments on McAdoo. I saw that. It's a little late, but I'll accept it, man. It took me. I had to go back and rewind it quite a few times to really do it, and I was going to do a breakdown on it, but then it turned into such a ordeal, man, that I didn't want to throw any more heat everywhere, and I really haven't had time to make, edit, chop, get banned by YouTube, stuff like that. So it's we've been busy at work, man. So which is a good thing, but it's also I'm tired, man. So it's we'll see. I still got the whole summer to go, so I better find that second wind here for shortly.
There's only so many hours in the day.
Oh yeah, I tell my guys all the time. We're just gonna make them 36-hour days and 8-day weeks, man. we got too much to do. But
that's the new corporate rule is that there's 36 hours in a day. Yeah.
Hey, it's race season, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know.
So apparently Facebook is working because my dad just chimed in and said that he's here. So
yeah, I saw it.
So that's good. What else we got here in the comments?
We got Tiller trying to talk people into doing triples and skivvies. It's a little big for my taste. I try to keep them on the ground as much as possible, but it's not going to be roost that stains my pants if I hit a triple. So
that's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, they only come in white, so that would be that's a downside for a situation like that.
Yeah, and It's like 30 degrees here right now. So I would definitely have to wait until it warms up a little bit because
there's a, you know,
I don't want to embarrass myself too much. But
shrinkage.
yeah. So I'll do something. I don't know. I'll get on there and get some.
All right.
I'll jump on tomorrow and then we'll do some
I'll get
stupid
some
stuff.
too. Maybe I'll wear them to the gym and I'll just run on the treadmill.
Yeah. Some of the stuff people wear at the gym, you'd probably fit in, man.
Like, that's probably true.
So I don't know. We'll do some stuffs.
Yeah. All right, guys. So if you are watching on apparently Facebook or YouTube, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, hit the like button, comment to your heart's content. And we're going to fly through this. We'll try to keep up with the comments while we are talking about it. Let's talk about the track, man, because I'm interested.
It definitely looks it looks like it should be a fun track. I don't know if it's going to be a Tomac track though. I still don't know.
I don't know. So there's a lot of different terrain from the animation that I saw. I haven't seen them actually dumping dirt on the track yet, but it looks like there's two different kinds of dirt. If not, one of them is mud, because on the animation, it's really, really dark dirt. And then there's several different sand sections and a couple different grass sections. This looks like it's going to be kind of wild.
They tried to do the grass last year, but by the time press day was over, it was all tore up. It just turned into yeah. So I would love for them to do it kind of like a big throwback. I mean, you did the 2007 replica track, which really taught us that Supercross tracks haven't changed in 13 years. And then why not do a grass track somewhere? You know what I mean? It
definitely looks like a much more technical Daytona than we've seen that I can remember anyways. Yeah. It's not as just pure speed.
Yeah.
Tracks like it's been in years past.
And we were talking about it on the Discord and stuff. Like, why not throw in some steeper jumps to kind of slow the guys down, give them a little bit more airtime, slow them down, some off-camber turns, dude, like, you don't have to go back to the old water pit like we're running track and field or something like that, but you can do some deeper sand sections, stuff like that, because it's 26 laps in 20 minutes. That's pretty crazy, and everyone seems to just kind of be doing a Congo line all the way around the track, Right. So,
well, it's looking like the lap times on this one are going to be like closing in on the minute half time frame, minute 20, minute half.
I don't know. We'll see. That's last year we thought that too, and they were like 50 seconds, I think. So
there's a lot more going on with this one than there was last year. There's one section in particular that I wanted to talk about, and there is a little rhythm section towards the end of the lap where the jumps they're like off kiltered in opposite directions.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was that's a pretty unique thing. I wonder how many guys will see, and you see that quite a bit in like enduro stuff, like in sprint enduro and stuff like that, or different trial stuff. So I wonder how many guys are just going to try to blitz the middle and realize that it's going to be very hard to do. You're going to have to choose a side and commit, So it's I'll be interested to see how some of these guys do it, especially because it's I don't know how many of these guys have anything other than motocross and supercross experience.
Right.
A lot of these guys have been nothing but track riders or training since they were 4 or 5 years old. I mean, obviously we had Zacho who did the GNCC and stuff last year or this year or something like that. But I mean, he's out with a back injury, so it's not like we're going to get to see him kind of put on a clinic, which I think this track would have suited him very well,
I agree.
So I don't know. It'll definitely be entertaining. It'll be it's either going to go one of two ways. You're either going to be on the edge of your seat the whole time, or they're going to get all spread out and get really boring. So it's there's only really two ways to go about it. And hopefully Tomac gets a horrible start, but then actually rides like Tomac and comes back up through the field. But I don't know. I wouldn't put $5 on Tomac to do anything this year except for sit around in 5th place. So,
yeah, that seems to be where he's comfortable this year. That's for sure. All right, so you want to let's jump into injuries. We'll do some injury talk, and then we'll do your unboxing because I know that you're so. I can feel you vibrating from here. You're like, oh, give me.
I'm just excited. So I've never ordered a mystery box before in my life. So I'm kind of entertained to see what they do. And for $100, I'm pretty entertained because I know it's gear, but you can't, like, pants are almost $200 for a decent pair. So if I get some cool gear, man, I'm going to be super stoked.
Yeah. Where'd you get this mystery box from?
BTO Sports out of California.
Gotcha. Where are they? Are they in Escondido?
Oh,
I think they might have been right down the street from where I lived in San Diego.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were up more towards like the Valencia area, but I could be all wrong. After a while, all those towns are exactly the same. You just go through a street light and you're in a different town, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, that's absolutely that's my experience as well. I lived in the Vista, Oceanside, San Marcos area in Northern County, San Diego, and I couldn't tell you where any of those towns ended or began.
I lived in LA, man. It was 100 different towns, and you can just be like, well, I'm from LA, and the only people that ask where you're actually from are the people that are from LA that know. It's so I don't know. It's all the same to me, man. I just miss riding like Ocotillo and Temecula and the High Des and stuff like that. So I miss that stuff.
I never got to ride while I was out there, unfortunately.
You're missing out. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I'm with you. I gotta just haul. Do you bring a bike when you go out there, or when was the last time you went out there?
I moved here in 2018, 2019. So it's been since then. But registering a bike to ride out there is crazy. You're better off going to rent one or calling up a buddy that might have one. Because if you have to register a bike out there, you might as well buy a Civic.
All right. Well, scratch that then.
We'll go to Utah.
Yeah. We'll go to Utah. I agree. We'll just go to Utah. You know what? Before we jump into these injuries, I wanna see what's in the box. You sold me on
that. Now you're getting all worried about it?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to think about it. Let's give it a go, though. I can't see. My light is shining right in my eye, so we might have a medical emergency using a knife.
All right. We are open.
Oh, yeah. Let me jump off to the side over here. So let's see. Oh, I see EVS stuff. So it looks like whoa, that was almost bad.
Oh, don't drop the Brodaco.
So it looks like I got some EVS gloves.
Oh, those are sick.
Yeah. 2 pairs of EVS gloves. I don't know which ones these are. Oh, it looks like they come with some grip donuts are stuck in there too. So I use ODI grip or clamp on, so I don't really have the side piece anyway. But oh man, I got some Liette pants.
Oh,
looks like the crossbones with the pink.
Oh,
yeah. Let's see what else is in here. What is that? Oh, I see a Fox head, Fox 180 gear.
So is this one of those subscriptions or is this a one-time?
This was a one-time thing. They just posted something up on their website and they were like, hey, $100, we'll fill the box with riding gear, $100 a set, and we'll just send you whatever we get. And I'm like, all right. So like those Liette crossbones, those are kind of expensive, man. The Fox 180 ain't horrible, but that's the Fox gear. So
dude, that's sick.
I am not a Fox guy, not gonna lie. And then I got the Liette jersey. This one actually looks pretty cool. Let me snag this thing open real quick.
Yeah, whip it out.
I can't tell if you can really see it or not, but get out of here, box.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Right. So
what's on the back of it?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's just black.
Yeah, but it's a mesh jersey, man. Oh, there's a little fella back there.
Oh yeah.
So
is on the sleeves? Is that the same? Is that the same pattern that's on the pants?
Yeah, all the gear matches except for the gloves, which is fine with me. I might go through 2 or 3 sets of gloves a race, so I don't care if they match because they all end up brown.
Dude, that's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, a riding gear mystery box. That's something I can get behind for sure.
Yeah, that's and I don't know. It's for the money, just seeing what's in the box. Now the Fox gear, I'm not 100% certain how much it costs, but I mean, the $100 for the set, that just paid for the pants of those Liette crossbones. So
right.
I'm pretty excited about that. That's definitely
need to see. Tiller says he needs to see a photo of you wearing the full set.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool. And I don't know. Let's do you want to give away the Fox gear? I won't wear it. Let's give it away. It's an extra large 38 pant, 36 pant, something like that.
All right. So what are we going to do here?
I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Let's figure it out. Do you want to do it on the live stream?
We don't have a lot of people here.
All right.
We can. So it's a extra large jersey.
So if you're listening to this right now and you can get
and a 38 pant.
So I want you guys to keep count by whoever can get the most people onto this live stream by 7:50. No, that's bad. That'll be difficult to keep track of.
Yeah. So let's do it.
Let's just do it. We'll do
next
it
Saturday when we do Couch Cross. We'll announce the winner. You have to like, comment, and share on the live stream, on the Facebook live stream, and we'll run a randomizer and pick somebody if you like, comment, and share. How about that?
I like it. Whoever, Tiller says, whoever predicts 6th place correctly.
That's not a bad idea either. Yeah.
That's not a bad one. No. 6th place, I'm going to say in 450s, Mookie.
Ooh. I don't know who. Not Mookie. Maybe Anderson. Well, maybe Marv if you can keep it up, right?
Marv, keep it up.
But yeah, let's do it. It's I mean, it's pretty cool gear. I mean, I don't know if you can really see the colors. It's just the Fox 180. Like I said, it's extra large shirt, 38 pant.
Okay.
I'm trying to get this thing open.
Yeah, I'm all for it. We'll give a bunch of stuff away. on Couch Cross. That'll be fun.
So Fox doesn't fit me right. That's why I don't like it.
Gotcha.
So I don't know why. I'm not tall and skinny, man. So this is the jersey.
That's a cool design, though.
It is. I don't mind the Fox gear, like the design of it. They just don't fit right for whatever reason. That's the one that I was hoping that I wouldn't get, man, was Fox. But
so there was a method behind Tiller's madness. He said nobody has gotten 6th place twice so far.
Ooh, that's entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, let's think about it and lock it down by the end of the thing so we can let everybody know.
Yeah, but we'll definitely give away some Fox gear on Couch Cross.
Yeah,
that'll be fun. So far, I'm gonna try to lock down Sean to see if he can give away some Bro Taco stuff. We got some Fox gear to give away, and we've got some SUNSTAR certs to give away too.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm not giving away the Liat gear though. That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah, it is sweet. I don't blame you on that one. And you were so excited to open that box, it made it even better.
Oh yeah. No, it's for the money though. I'll tell you what. It's so the pants are. I think I saw $135, man. So for $100 for the box, if they're still running it, I don't know if they are, but if they are, jump over on BTO Sport or BTO.com and get you a box. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this. Obviously, They send quality stuff,
right?
You know? So
yeah, it's not just like off-brand crap.
Yeah. I mean, even if it is, some of the off-brand stuff's actually really nice, you know. Like, so it's yeah. I'm pretty jazzed on it, man. That was a pretty good snag, and we got a giveaway out of it, man.
Yep. I mean, that's 2 birds, 1 stone right there, man.
Yeah. So that's the 250s. That's what we were talking about, right? Before we decided to open the box was 250.
Oh, we were going to go into the injuries.
Injuries, yeah.
Yeah. So I got the injury report pulled up. So I mean, I think the big news is Sexton is back.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so that'll be fun to get him back in the mix. But we have a bunch of people pulled out of the mix here. Brayton, chest injury, not sure if he's going to be racing yet. They are going to make a what seems to be a last minute decision whether or not he's going to be out there. Cartwright out. I think he's been out for
a while. Feels like a while, but the last 2 weeks felt like 2 months, so It could have just been a week.
Cianciarulo collarbone out.
Yeah.
That's probably his season. At least it really should be. Let's be honest. He's been off of his bike more than he's been on it this season so far. So, 7 Deuce. He is out with the collarbone. Henry Miller, Zacho. Let's see. What do they got for Zacho here? Back injury.
Yeah, he has. We were talking about it earlier today. It's like soreness and tightness in his back or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I've got an Instagram pic here. Unfortunately, I'm going to be sitting out this weekend in Daytona due to my back issue that occurred the week before Orlando 2. I've undergone some treatment this week, and I feel that I'm on a good path to recovery, as well as eliminating this from happening in the future. I look forward to being back with my Rockstar Husky team as soon as I am fully fit and ready to race again. Thanks for the support, and I will be back better than ever. So that is Zacho's press release for his injury.
You want to throw up Austin's comment on the screen so everybody can see it? That's kind of entertaining.
Let's do it. Austin.
Yeah. It's hard to read on the orange. On the Moto 60 show today, they said today that there were 2 guys that were being secretive about recent injuries that might be out this weekend.
Interesting.
I wonder who that is, though.
That is interesting. I wonder who that is too. Let's see.
Who hasn't been posting riding videos?
Well, I mean, Brayton's a TBD, so he could be one of them.
Brayton just ran the moto fight car thing.
Did he?
Yeah, he was perfectly fine. Looked perfectly fine to me.
What a dick. So that's really it for notables on the 450s. Pierce Brown, they made the determination he is racing, which is awesome.
He's got a lot of talent.
He does. He's one of the young kids I'm excited to watch. And I'll be even more excited to watch when they finally merge the East and the West and they can all ride against each other.
Yeah, the showdown's coming up fairly soon, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we got showdown. Is it in Arlington?
Maybe.
Is it one of the races in Arlington? I can't remember.
I thought it might have been. I can't remember now. I always know this stuff until somebody asks me, but I can like regurgitate it as long as nobody asks me a question. It's the weird. My brain is weird, man.
So we got there's a split with the Martin brothers. Alex Martin is racing. Jeremy Martin is not racing.
Yeah. That's I was talking to Mike Duclos, the team owner for the Muckalot team, and that's what he said. He's like he seems to be doing all right. He's like watching that video was tough, man. He's like, it was tough to make the decision to allow him to race. He's like, but the doc said that he should be good to go. It was minor concussion, and he has time to kind of let it heal. He said he's been doing pretty decent all week, so they were heading down to the track. So
good. And then Jeremy's out with that shoulder.
That was a weird wreck.
That was a weird wreck. There was no fault of his own.
No, or Styles. It was just kind of, that's what happens when you're running in a pack, you know?
Yeah.
And especially when you're one of the front guys and you kind of decide to roll the jump, but everybody behind you is just wide out. I mean,
right.
And
then you get landed
weird.
on.
Yeah. As soon as I saw him go down, like roll the jump, I was like, oh,
yeah, that's not
like, this is not going to be good. You have 18 other guys behind you that are coming hard. Yeah. So I don't know. It's
and then
that was bad to watch.
That's really it. That's really it for the injuries, which is surprising because it felt like we lost like half of the field in Tiller, did you jump over? He jumped platforms. What's he saying here? Will Hahn said that Jeremy didn't do the double because I'll throw it up on the screen so that everybody can see it. Will Hahn said that Jeremy didn't do the double because he thought he saw the guy in front of him fading into his line and he was afraid he was going to land on him. So he rolled the jump and then somebody landed on him. That's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, I guess.
That's what we called no good deed goes unpunished.
Next time you land on him.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it, you know, but it's the camera angle was so bad you couldn't tell if anybody was kind of jumping lines or anything like that anyway. So
right.
I mean,
yeah, we had a side view of it, a low angle side view of it.
Yeah, it was like to the side and behind him. It was kind of awkward. And then the only thing we saw from Alex was like a shady cell phone video from up in the stands, or the only thing at least I saw.
Yeah.
And it didn't look good at all either. I don't even know what happened. His front wheel just like washed out and he ate the dirt. It was so fast.
Yeah, I don't I remember we were watching it on Couchcross and I think everybody thought it was Jeremy, if I recall correctly.
Well, it was both of them.
Yeah.
I was putting my kids away, so
yeah. Oh,
I
that's
wasn't
right.
with you guys. Yeah.
That's right, because we were gonna mess with you and say that.
The Martin brothers were out, and then they
Yeah.
were out anyway. So.
Yeah. And yeah, Austin's jumping back and forth between Facebook and YouTube here just to mess with us.
Right.
I can totally see him having a urge to be safe in those situations after what happened to him. I know that old accidents still haunt me when I'm riding in similar scenarios. Yeah, and let's be honest, Jeremy Martin's old accident, that's like one of the worst ones that I'm surprised. I didn't think he was going to walk again ever.
It was it definitely could have been a Doug Henry moment.
Yeah.
Like, it was scary.
Yeah. And he came down flat on his butt from really high.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy that he can use his legs still.
It's crazy he can ride a bike.
Yeah.
You know, like that. There's so much like leg, core, and back strength that it takes to handle one of them bikes across one of those tracks. Man, that's one tough SOB. And
yeah,
like,
props. Nothing but props for that guy. And that concludes the injury report for Daytona. So that being said, you want to jump into some predictions here?
Yeah, I mean, who's left in 250s?
We got Pierce Brown. I think Pierce Brown he'll be somewhere in the top 3.
I think so.
Maybe top 4. We still got Cooper.
Yeah. I wonder how long that'll last.
Yeah, that's true too.
We got Hunter. Who's another injury prone. Dude, we might not have anybody left on this coast. We might have to combine coast just because we don't have enough people to fill a gate.
Hey, you know what? If that's what it takes to get that to be a thing, I'm up for it. For those of you who are doing pick'ems and stuff, I really apologize. I have not updated the pick'ems from the last round yet.
I know. I check it like every 3 hours.
Dude, you're not the only one. I've been getting messages on Facebook. I've been getting messages on the website. Like, when are you going to update? When are you going to update? Can we get the round 8 results? I will get the round 8 results. I do have time to do that tomorrow. So I promise I will have those updated. Please don't kill me, everybody. It does make me happy that everybody is so rabidly checking these results, though. That does make me happy.
And so what Austin said is true. Dealership life will make you walk again and go ride professionally. That's yes.
So what does that mean? Dealership life just sucks? I've never been in dealership life before, so
yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're like, I don't want to do this anymore, so I got to figure something else out.
Yeah. Exactly. It's I don't really know how else to put it. It's long hours. The pay can be okay. You know, if you're good at your job, it can be okay. It can be rewarding where, like, I got to ride a bunch of new bikes all the time and test ride timber sleds and dirt bikes and side-by-sides and street bikes and stuff like that. But the hours are really long and people are dicks. So
Gotcha. Well, for notable names here, we have Jordan Smith. Ty Masterpool definitely let me down last week, or the last round.
He's still young, man.
He is still young. He's still young. We got Carson Brown. Going through here. Chris Blows. Fry. Garrett Marchbanks. Jalik Swoll. Hunter.
Jalik still.
Mumford did pretty well, didn't he? I can't remember where he finished.
Jalik's not bad, but he's still young, young. So
Jalik definitely is. He's got flashes in the pan for sure.
So does Styles Robertson. He's young too. He just came off of his amateur stuff.
Wagaman too, right? Isn't that one of your guys?
Wageman?
Yeah. Oh, is that what his name is? Wageman.
I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Okay. We got Justin Cooper, Cameron McAdoo, Amart.
I'll be interested to see how Amart does rattling his gourd.
Yeah.
Because that affects like your fatigue and everything. Like your fatigue, conditioning. A shot to the dome piece like that will definitely it's not just remembering stuff.
Right. It can affect your heart rate. It can affect how your brain moderates your heart rate. He could be like perfectly calm and all of a sudden his heart rate can just spike out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. That's the last one I had, that's the way it was. The only way I could really tell was my watch would go abnormal heart rate detected. Like if I'm not actively working out and it'll spike over 100. That stuff happens, man. And then I'd be like, no, I'm dying. Stop it, watch. But it does. I mean, it's I hope I'm the best, man. We've seen it from like Dave Mira and countless professional athletes all across the board, almost every sport, man. That's an injury that lasts for a long time and there's nothing they can do about it. You know what I mean? So It's that shit's scary, man.
Yeah, and the lasting effects are still they're studying it now, but it wasn't too long ago. There was the Will Smith concussion movie talking about the that disease that you can get from getting too many concussions.
CTE.
Yeah. It was it was a big NFL scandal that they knew about it for a long time and just didn't say anything.
Well, it was I think what really helped push it along was like traumatic brain injuries from guys coming back from overseas. I think that really helped push it.
It was
out into public view,
Yeah,
because the NFL's been sitting on it since like the 80s or something like that. They said.
Yeah, the big thing that happened that really pushed it into the public view was Junior Seau, who was a longtime San Diego Charger, and he committed suicide, and it turned out that he had been suffering very really, really bad depression because he was undiagnosed with CTE.
I think that's what happened with like Dave Mira too, the BMX guy.
Really? I didn't realize that.
I don't know. Moral of the story, people, if you're listening, you get a concussion, go see a specialist, take your time. Don't try to push through it. It's a serious thing, man. Don't mess around with it.
Nope. It is not something. Your brain is something that is something to be taken very seriously.
You can replace a lot of organs. You can't replace your brain.
Cannot. Not yet. Not yet. All right. So who you got for your? Let's come back from that was pretty dark there.
Hey. It needs to be said, though, man.
It does need to be said. Sometimes
there's a lot of kids I'll see have huge get-offs, and you can tell they're not quite right, but they want to be the guy that gets back on the bike and rides, man. Sit down, drink you some cool water,
Yeah.
Make sure you're all right.
You can get props for being a tough guy with a lot of different stuff. Like you break your hand and you continue to ride. You break your leg, you continue to ride. Those are things that you can come back from and heal from, but dude, I draw the line at concussions. If you got a concussion, sit your ass down.
I'm not going to call you a puss for not getting back on the bike when you rang your bell, man.
No.
So
sir.
The 250s. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take Coop probably at the number 1. Who else? Maybe McAdoo number 2. There's like nobody left, man. Mumford for number 3. I don't know.
If you guys are listening, drop your top 3 for the 250s in the comment section. I want to see who you guys got to.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like now you're kind of getting into the bottom of the pan, and it's not like we've seen these guys run a couple weeks like we did with the East Coast. Like this all first week, you lose half the field almost,
Right.
I'm not going to say half the talent in the field because there's a lot of young guys that we just don't know yet, so it'll be an interesting race. I think we're going to see some guys come out,
We'll definitely see some pick'em scores all over the place on this one, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to go with Cooper in my number 1 spot, and I'm going to keep my hand over the comments here so that I'm not swayed by anything else that's over here. So I got Cooper in my number 1 spot. I'm going to say Marchbanks in my number 2 spot, and I'm going to say Hunter in my number 3 spot.
Oh, that's not bad though. Hunter wasn't horrible last race. He just wasn't. No. He didn't come out like I thought he would.
He had a good heat.
So does Marv, but heats don't mean anything except for gate picks, man. So
that's true. But I mean, how long has it been since he raced?
I don't know.
It's been.
I forgot. Without Ralph, I forgot he even existed. So
fair point.
It's been a minute.
So let's see who we got over here. Austin says he wants Cooper, McAdoo, Marchbanks. I think that's a solid number 3 as well, or top 3 as well.
Yeah, and that's trying to think of some other guys that could potentially come out and be top 5, 6, 7 guys that could kind of interrupt it. I mean, you got Nick Gaines. I think he's racing with 3D Racing. You have he's pretty good. He's a lot better outdoors than he is Supercross, but you never know. I
think Swole could mess that up.
Jalik could. You have Pierce Brown, who we don't really know where he's at this year because we haven't seen him yet.
Right.
And like Tiller said, you have the other PC guys. It's not like they don't have deep pockets in the talent. We just don't see them all the time.
Right.
I mean, so it could still turn out to be a pretty good season. Just as long as nobody else gets hurt. Wrap all those boys in a bubble. So that's
we definitely need that technology. Have you seen that helmet that like when you crash, it senses that you're crashing and then it just encompasses your entire body?
No.
It's pretty impressive. It's crazy.
I did see on the Fort 9 YouTube channel that he was testing out those. I think it's the A-Stars street vest, where it basically turns you into a life raft when you wreck. But I think I would use it for a lot of stuff except for riding. Unfortunately.
Tiller says because this is an outdoor track, Hunter might have an advantage this weekend.
It's still tight. It's still tight with a lot of jumps in a small area, man.
That's true. Hunter is definitely a outdoor first rider.
Yeah,
I would consider him.
Yeah, when we move to outdoors, you'll hear me probably sing a different tune about him. But also in outdoors, we get to see them all together. We don't have this weird split up, So
right.
It's a different game.
It is. All right, so you want to jump over to the 450s?
Yeah, might as well, man.
You want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You can go, man.
All right. All right, guys. Whoever's listening to this right now. It looks like we just dropped a bunch of people. I'm hoping we're not having connection issues or anything. But if you're listening to this right now, drop your top 3 450s in the comment section. I want to see who you guys got. I'm going to go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Tiller just mentioned something. The rain potential in Daytona.
I mean, it's Florida. You always have the potential for rain.
Right,
So.
but there's it seems like the closer we've been getting to it, that there's been the higher the percentage has been getting. I have been checking every few days. So that'll be an added variable. So I'm going to make my predictions as if there will be rain for the 450s. I don't think I know this 250 class enough to make a distinction. We'll just see what happens with them. For the 450s, if it rains, I think Tomac could win this one.
Get out of here.
If it rains, I think Tomac could win this one. So I'm going to go.
Tomac will win the first one back to the trailer. I don't know if he'll win the race.
So you know what? I've put Tomac in my number 1 spot for the past 2 weeks. I'm not going to do it this time. So I'm going to say if it rains, Barcia takes the number 1 spot. I'm going to say, man, if it's raining, if it rains on an outdoor track, this is going to be a different ride. So I'm going to say Barcia number 1. I'm going to say Cooper number 2. And I'm going to say Anderson number 3. Not even going to put K-Rock in the top 3 if it rains.
That hurts. I don't know how I became such a big K-Rock fan this year, but I did.
You did.
Yeah.
We watched it happen, man.
Yeah. But it's I don't know. I would probably have to go. I wish Osborne was racing, man, because if it does rain, I would definitely have to put Osborne in the top 3, but he's not. So it will have to be somebody else out of a decent list of people. But I like the I'll probably go rain or shine. I think Webb and Roxon are going to run away. And those two are linking up and just going, So it's I would have to put Webb over Roxon because I want to see it to close up the championship race a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to go Webb over Roxon, and I'll throw Barcia in the number 3 spot because he looks pretty decent on that gas, especially when it rains. So
yeah. That's my consideration here is I absolutely agree with you. If Zacho was out there, he proved that he can win mutters in the outdoor season. Proved it a couple of times. And then I would say that as far as performing in wet situations, that's why I just had to put Barcia in the number 1 spot because he tends to do better the worse the track is.
He's been doing good all year, it seems like. He's one that's really turned around, man. So it's nice to see. You know.
He's definitely been less douchey this year.
Yeah. Yeah. The other guys on the track still give him a wide berth, but having, what is it? I think we're up to 2 or 3 incidents so far, like blatant incidents.
At least.
And those are just, and actually those were both from the same race. So I was thinking of him T-boning Cincerillo and then turn around and T-boning Roxon.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He hasn't dropped Tomac yet. So
but I mean they haven't really linked up very much.
No, and when they did, Freezy took them both out. So
Or I mean there was a couple of times when they got together on the track and honestly Barcia just flew past Tomac.
Yeah.
Which is pretty weird.
Yeah, I think Barsha's doing pretty well on that bike. And I tend to I'm kind of liking the gas, man. I might have to, if they ever come out with the 300 TPI, I might have to throw one in the old garage, man.
I am 100% certain that there will be a gas 300 TPI.
So am I. I'm just waiting for it, and then you got to wait for like the new to wear off, so then you can get one at a decent price.
Yeah. By then they'll be. Did you see the thing that I posted on the Facebook page about the electric bikes?
Yeah, we've been following that pretty close at work, man. That's we've been talking about it for a while. It's not our position to say anything, you know.
Right.
So but it's definitely, there's some in the works. There's some coming down the drain, man. So it'll be the only reason they really said that is because it's getting close to crunch time to when some of those guys are going to start dropping some stuff. So
yeah,
but I did hear that they are going after the trail side first,
as they should.
Before they kind of before they go into like off-road and MX Supercross. So it's we should be getting some cool technology coming out here in the next 2, 3, 5 years, somewhere around in there.
Yeah.
So
there's definitely a lot of battery technology that is in the works right now too, that I'm certain a lot of those things are probably hinging upon right now. Yeah. Like solid state batteries and such.
Well, from my understanding, they pretty much have the design done and finalized. And they have like concept vehicles done. So I wouldn't imagine it would be too much longer. You might start seeing them. For those of you guys that are down in the Southern California area, if you go up to Roseman, where Willow Springs Raceway is, keep going down the road a little bit, and Honda America's test track is right there. Why don't you guys go get us some pictures of the new e-bikes? So that's a pretty cool facility, but it's I don't think it's too far down the future, man. And like we were talking about before, it's definitely something that I think needs to happen. For one, Yamaha is not playing California's emissions games anymore. They straight up said they're not selling any 2021 quads in California. The only reason the TTRs have never been updated since like seemingly like the 80s is because of the emissions, specifically from like California and stuff like that. So I definitely think that they are working on something so that they can bring the whole market back together. But it will be interesting to see how fast they're doing it. But working with those companies in the past, if they're going to say something public like that, it's not too far from dropping. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I really am. I see I followed Alta from the very beginning.
Oh yeah, I tried to get one, but they were too expensive for my blood at the time. Yeah. You know,
I followed them on Instagram from their very beginning, and I absolutely loved watching that bike evolve. It looked amazing. Then they disappeared, and then KTM started really diving into the electric side of it, and they've really diversified their model offering, and it's only going to get better from here on when other manufacturers really start jumping on that. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find. My dad says solid state batteries and the bikes being 3D printed will bring the weight and price way down. How about that? Let's go 3D print a dirt bike.
Hey man, you laugh, but my skid plates, my rotor guard, my chain guides, all that
3D printed.
My case saved. Yep, they're all 3D printed ABS plastic, man. And I swear by them. And I beat the crap out of those things, and they do all right. So,
well, hey, it's a brave new world. But yeah, I haven't been able to find the KTM electric dirt bikes for sale anywhere in the U.S. They sell a lot of them overseas in Europe, but I haven't seen them at dealerships here yet.
No, and I think it'll come around. What a lot of people, I mean, it's new. How many guys do you know of that have actually ridden like an electric dirt bike or an electric street bike for that matter, And
Right.
it took e-mountain bikes 3 or 4 years to become somewhat popular.
They're pretty popular now.
Yeah, they are now. But it's I remember when they first started coming out, man, you couldn't hardly find anybody touching one with a 10-foot pole. Now all of a sudden they got race series for them.
Yeah.
So
I went to a bike shop the other day and I test rode one.
Oh, they're nice.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It was.
Which one did you test ride?
What's that?
Which one did you test ride?
It was a Trek full suspension. I can't remember the model of it, but it was like $6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the cost of a used car.
Yeah. And I was going like, it was like 28 miles per hour up a steep hill.
Oh yeah. They move.
Unbelievable.
I got to ride a one of those specialized turbos, but it was like the hacked one where they build them for racing and they like hack into them so that they just make these things absolutely ridiculous. It's like flashing an ECU on a race bike. And there was the only difference between like that and the speed of a 65 was that I had to pedal it instead of twisting. Like those things move, man.
Yeah. I got that one going like 45, 50 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. They move.
Ranking. Yeah. All right. We've gone a little bit over.
Yeah. But that's all right.
I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, so you and I can pretty much go forever on this. But we could do that tomorrow in Clubhouse.
Yeah. Yeah. I finally got headphones hooked up to my phone, so I don't just have to walk around with everybody listening to everything through the warehouse.
Nice.
So
yeah, so if you guys are if you're on Clubhouse, we will be doing the let's talk about SX segment on Clubhouse. You can search that. If you are not on Clubhouse and you want to be on Clubhouse, you can message us on Facebook and we will send you an invite because it's an invite only platform right now.
I got a bunch of them last week. Yeah, I think I'm up to like 5 or 6 invites that I have now. Yeah, and it's I mean, we definitely have the invites. Hit us up. Come and talk with us. That's Monday and Friday at noon.
Yeah.
Me and Jesse just kind of eat lunch together and talk. It's not always about motorcycles, but
we usually do a lot of back though.
Yeah, we do a lot of cool like marketing stuff, safety stuff, really any topic, just as long as it kind of circles back to motorcycles somehow, we're cool with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's about it. If you guys are watching on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead, hit that subscribe and bell button. That's pretty funny that Facebook added that feature.
Right. You're gonna have to make a fancy new graphic or something like that, like all the YouTube stars do.
I actually have an end graphic for. I think I sent it to you.
Possibly.
And then Tiller also has a custom one for his thing, but I could just change those graphics up for this too, and we can do some fun stuff like that.
Oh yeah. But once we start getting the underwear riding videos in, man, we're gonna have to make an outro with a bunch of people in underwear riding bikes.
Yeah, we will. It'll be called the let's see what it'll be called.
The Skivvy Showdown, dude.
The Skivvy Showdown.
I don't know.
The Skivvy Showdown. The nuts out, guts out game.
Right.
All right, guys. Jump over to powerthe2theground.com. Make a donation. If you do, we really appreciate it. It helps everything run smoother. Pick up some merch. Grab yourself some Power to the Ground underwear. Take a picture. Send them. You can get yourself a free pair of underwear. Other than that, man, that's episode 60 in the books.
Oh,
I'll see you tomorrow, noon.
Tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I'll be there.
All right, man.
All right. We'll see you.
Good night, everybody. Peace.